Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's just gone 8 a.m. Indo-China time, and that's in Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, Thailand. TGIF, thank goodness it's Friday. If you just tuned in, let me know where you're watching from. And we're looking at XAU USD on the 10-minute time frame. Our first candle with the opening of Singapore and Shanghai. Very bullish. But I'm hesitant to take a long trade because gold is bearish on the day chart and the 4-hour chart. We have one more minute on this candle. All it's done is come back up to the high of the day, 46.80. It started out there, a little bit of a gap up to 46.80, then fell down. And Tokyo hasn't done anything much since they opened. And then with the opening of Singapore and Shanghai, big bullish candle, bullish engulfing candle. Now at 46.74. Will it go above that? That blue line is the pivot point, the starting point for the day. Acts as a magnet where gold will move up to and fall back down or break above and move away from. And now it's moving away from it, coming back down 46.69 already. One more minute to go on the candle. Now that one's done. Now we got our next candle here. So this candle is finished. I'm going to move my trend line over to here. We did have a break on that trend line, but I really am looking at this pivot point here at 46.74. So if we can break above that and break above the trend line and close above that, then possibly I'll go long. I really hesitate to go long. Gold is bearish. Gold is just so bearish. Well, we had a few people came in and then bailed out. Now, after that first knee-jerk move, we're not getting very much. Thank goodness it's Friday. No high-impact news today. We've had enough news for this week. We've definitely had enough news for this week. Yesterday was just crazy. I'm not going to comment too much. We'll just sit here and watch the chart, see if anybody else is going to come in today. Already back down to 46.57. It looks like that first bullish candle was a fake out. I hope you have a good Friday and a good weekend coming up. I haven't checked the news for today to see what's going on in the Middle East. I don't know if that's continuing to escalate. Probably is. We hope not. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any end game for what's going on. What is oil doing? Oil has dropped down from yesterday. Now at $92 a barrel. That's U.S. oil spot. Bitcoin is hanging around 70, which has been there for seems like forever. Goes down to 68, back up to 72, stays around that 70,000 mark. US dollar DXY has dropped down a little bit. JPY is doing pretty good. The stock market is not doing very well. But the stock market is not the economy. I really don't. I just have those as on my watch list just out of interest to see what they're doing, but I don't trade the stock market. The stock market is not the economy. Some people trade the stock market. Yeah, okay. If you do, that's fine. Some people trade indexes. I don't trade indexes. I only trade gold. And I'm putting together my new PDF file. It'll be a free download. How I trade gold, the strategy I use, when I take trades, what time frames I use, and that'll be available soon. Now our second candle looking bearish, but not much action going on here so far. They're probably busy having their coffee and donuts before they start executing trades. Now at 46.54. We might just flip back over and look at yesterday. Yesterday was an incredible day. Oh my God. What in the world happened yesterday? In the Asia market, it just went sideways, just absolutely flat until the Tokyo close, and then it started down, and then London just went totally bearish, totally bearish. We had a high of about 48.67. 48.67 was our high yesterday, and then our low was 45.02. That's a $365 drop in one day. Unbelievable. That's 3,600 pips. Incredible. What a massive move. I don't think we'll get such a big move today, but anything is possible. Anything is possible with gold. Hey, furniture consultant, how you doing? Where are you watching from? I don't think I've seen you here before. So you're selling from here, okay. I'm waiting patiently to see if I've got some clear direction. Gold is definitely bearish on the H4 chart and the D1 chart on our higher time frames. Oh, from Nigeria. Very early for you there. Very early. I think it's maybe 5 a.m. there. or maybe now 17 minutes past 5 a.m. in Nigeria. I'm just guessing. I think that's what time it is. So you're selling from here, okay. Well, we had a low yesterday of 45.02. You see that low there yesterday. Then uh, during the New York session, it started to come back up, and that's just a typical retracement, a pullback. Gold is definitely bearish. So I am also looking for an opportunity to sell, but I want to wait and see if I get indication, confirmation that it's going to go to lower prices. Oh, 2:17 a.m. Oh, okay. I was not even close with the time. So it's very late for you there. You must work late or you stay up late to trade the Asia market. I'm not sure. Now getting a little bit more movement on that candle. This is our second 10-minute candle after the open. We got another 30 seconds on this candle. But for me, I wait for it to break this trend line and close below the trend line, and then it would go short. I'm just sitting on my hands waiting. That's what we do as traders a lot. We just wait. Okay. Well, you're more than welcome to be here. I'm here every Monday to Friday at this time, watching the Asia market. Be sure you subscribe to the channel and click that little bell so you'll be notified. But I'm here every Monday to Friday with live gold trading. And if anybody wants to contact me directly, you can do that on Telegram. My Telegram ID is at RickRayFX. And if you want, I'll put you in my group of traders. I have a Telegram trading group called Prosperity Rising. We get some good chats in there sometimes. I post the daily news, the results from the news, and you can chat with other traders in there. We have all kinds of traders in that group, experienced and beginners, everybody. If you want to join that group, just let me know. Message me on Telegram. There is no high impact news today. Thank goodness we've had enough news for this week. Yesterday was just chock-a-block full of high impact news. And that really, really was a dramatic day yesterday. I don't know. Furniture, did you take a short trade yesterday? That would have been a very good profitable trade if you went short. Anywhere during the day you could go short. You see this just all day long. After Tokyo closed, it just went straight down. A huge, massive drop yesterday. We had one trader in our group. He took a short trade. He got 80 pips. He traded one lot. That's $8,000 profit. Um, he posted that in our group. Not many people trade one lot. Most people trade with smaller accounts. So somebody just added me to Telegram. Lardier FX. Is that you, Furniture? Oh, okay. Cool. After I finish here with the live today, I'll add you to the Telegram group of traders, Prosperity Rising. And that's my main messaging service. If you have any questions, inquiries, just feel free to contact me. I always reply pretty quickly. So I've been trading for since 2014, trading forex, that is. Since 2014, I was trading options on the New York Stock Exchange before that, but I don't trade any of that anymore, just forex for now 11 years. And I have students in more than 25 countries. There's other people in the group, by the way, from Nigeria. So you'll have some local contacts there once I add you to the group. So our next candle here, this is our third candle, and it's just gone up and back down, and now not doing anything at all. This is what we saw yesterday in the Asian market. Let me just show you that. Yesterday in the Asian market, that's what we got for the whole Asian market. Just it went up a little bit, back down, didn't do hardly anything at all. And then once we got to the Tokyo close, that's right in here, the Tokyo close. That's about 4 hours from now. The Tokyo closed, then they started to push it down. Then they started moving. And then London opened, and it just, there was no looking back. Oh boy, it just went way, way, way down. All the way down to 45.02. Unbelievable move yesterday. Yeah, well, you're welcome to ask questions, to learn. It takes time. Be patient. Very quiet in the channel today. Not many people joining us on live. Usually we get people from Australia, New Zealand, sometimes from South America. It looks like a very quiet day today. Maybe people might be tired from that all that big moving yesterday. In fact, I'll just take a minute here. While we're doing this. So, Furniture, I just sent you a link to join the Telegram group of traders. You just click on that link and that'll take you to the group. Can you can you take a trade from here as short? Well, I don't suggest or recommend you take the same trades that I do. It's up to you to follow and trust your own strategy, whatever you're using. But I'm not going to go short just yet. Gold is definitely bearish on the day chart and the 4-hour chart. On the long term, the higher time frames. But I'm not going to go short just yet. You see what we're getting here? We got this first move up, then a move down, now getting a move back up. This is, for me, this is not a valid trade setup yet, not to go short. I'm not going short yet. You see, we already had a good move up here to 46.83. Then it came back down. It dropped $40 in one candle. And now we're starting our next candle and it's still green. So for me, there's no clear direction just yet. Oh, great. Welcome to the group. Now we're getting another slightly bullish candle. Hmm. It looks like another boring start to the Asian market. First we were bullish, then bearish, and now slightly bullish again. No clear direction just yet. This is what I call my trend line strategy. This is what I use during the day. And if it breaks above the downward trend line here, then and closes above that trend line, then I will go long. But if it breaks below the green, the upward trend line, then I would, and if it breaks below and closes below, then I'll go short. That's how the trend line strategy works. However, I am very hesitant to go long. Even if this should break and close above that, I'm very hesitant to go long because the gold is bearish on the higher time frames. So I'm looking for an opportunity to go short. And I don't see that I've got that opportunity yet. So it does certainly look like it's trying to be bullish. Forty-six sixty. I'll put this on here. 4660 is a major support level. And this is what I told everybody yesterday, that it would possibly go to 4660, and it did. And it actually went crashing through that like it was not even there. This was what I expected to see yesterday, but it went crashing through that just like it wasn't even there. Boom. And then came back up to that level, 4660. That was support. Now it's resistance, but we're still hanging around that 4660. If you look on the higher time frames, that's a very strong support level. So we've just broken above that, came back down below it, now breaking above it again. So it could just hang around this zone before we get any idea of what the next move is going to be. Yeah, you need clear confirmation. Whatever strategy you need, whatever strategy you use, you want clear confirmation before you take the trade. You see, you were asking me a few minutes ago if you could go short. Well, that wouldn't have been a good idea. You see what's happening now. You'd already be in a big loss. So we don't have any clear indication yet what the direction is going to be. If it does turn, if it does look like it's going to continue up, I personally am very hesitant to take a long trade. I'm looking for an opportunity to go short. So I might wait until the Tokyo close. That's in about 4 hours, and see if they're going to continue down like they did yesterday. We have another 1.5 minutes on this candle. This is the 10-minute time frame. We have a few more people joining in now. If you just tuned in, let me know where you're watching from. Oh, there he is, Howard. Good morning. Oh, you changed your icon, your emoji. It used to be a red hand waving. I don't know what that is there. So just to review what we've seen so far, this is the first candle with the opening of Singapore and Shanghai. It was very bullish. Then it turned around, came back down. Now it looks like it's going back up. But we are definitely bearish on the higher time frames. So I'm looking for an opportunity to go short. And so far I don't see any clear direction. It's trying to break above the trend line now. We have resistance up here at 48.46 and support at 44.82. Looks like it wants to be bullish. You don't know what it is either. Okay. Yeah, getting three bullish candles in a row here. I'm very hesitant to go long on this. I really, the same. I'm in the same mindset as yesterday, expecting lower prices. Yesterday, I told everybody that we could get down to 46.60. We were up here, going sideways, at a very high price, around 48.50, and I said we could get our next major support was 46.60, and it just crashed through that like it wasn't even there, and went down to 45.02. $367 drop from the start of the day. An incredible move. An incredible bearish move. And now it's come back up to that 46.60, and it has been staying around that, but now it's moving away from it. Now at 46.83. Possibly we'll go back up to 5,000, 4,700. which is not very far away. 4,700 is only right here. And then 4,800. There's a big difference in the price, but gold makes those big moves like it's nothing. We've got quite a few touch points on that trend line. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 touch points on this, but I'm really hesitant to go long. That's just the mindset I'm in. I don't know that I'm correct, but I'm expecting to see lower prices on gold. We've been bearish on the 4-hour chart since the 17th of, no, since the 12th of March. That's 8 days ago. One more minute on this candle. If I was to go long here, according to my strategy, I would need to put the stop loss at 46.44. That's more than a $40 stop loss. That doesn't look very interesting to me. But we're definitely bullish on this opening of Asia, Singapore and Shanghai. Anybody going long so far? Or are you just waiting patiently like me? Yeah, boy, it's really kicking up now. Wow. $46.94. Looks like it wants to keep going up. So our high on that candle was 46.99 was the high. It got up there, 46.99. And I was saying just a few minutes ago that we might go to 4,700. So we can just put a line in there. You can consider 4,700, a nice round number. That's a good resistance zone. And it looks like it has just gone up there and touched that and now falling back down. Hmm. Interesting, interesting, interesting. And another 1 minute on this candle. So what do you guys think about what's going on here? You think it's going to go up or you think it's going to go down? Another 40 seconds on this candle. Now it's dropped. After hitting that resistance zone, it's dropped down $16, $19, $15. So we had a very strong rejection, very strong rejection of 4700. Now it could go back up there again and try to break through. But again, I keep coming back to the higher time frames. Gold is bearish. Well, we could be seeing here just a pullback, just a retracement. These are big moves that these candles are making, but that's what gold has been doing. Now, furniture, I think you're really glad that you didn't go short about 15 minutes ago. You were asking me if you should go short right in here. You would have had a huge loss. Mm. If you go to the 5 minute chart, we have a gravestone doji, and that could indicate that we're going to see lower prices coming up here. And already that was a good rejection, clear rejection of that 4,700 zone. It's now dropped down $22 from that, 220 pips. From this level to this level, 220 pips. Hey, Juan, welcome. Good to see you here. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Since gold is bearish on the higher time frames, I'm really waiting and anticipating and expecting to see lower prices. I really don't want to go long. I'm looking for an opportunity to go short, and I'd like to see it break down below this green trend line here, and then I'll go short. But we might not see that until the Tokyo opening. Sorry, the Tokyo close. The Tokyo close is in about 4 hours from now, and that's when we had that's when we had the start of that big move yesterday. Right up here is the Tokyo close, right in here. This is the closing of the Tokyo market, and they just went berserk and pushed it down. And then London opened over here, and they just kept pushing it down. So this is what we saw in the Asian market was like, it looked like it was going to be bullish, and then it just kind of went flat. And then Tokyo opened, and they gave us a clear direction. So I can adjust my trend line now. That candle is finished. So if it breaks below this major support level, 4660, and then closes below my green trend line, then I will go short. So I might not see that until the Tokyo close. Furniture, stop asking me that. You trust your strategy. I don't know what strategy you're using, but you need to trust your strategy. Do you have a trade set up according to your strategy? I'm not going to recommend that you go long or go short. I'll show you what I'm doing, and I don't recommend or suggest you take the same trades. You can if you want to, but I'm not taking a trade just yet. I'm looking to go short, but I will wait. I'm going to wait until it breaks this support level and breaks below my green trend line and closes below that trend line, and then I will go short. But I can see here that's not going to happen in the next hour or so. So I'm going to come back in the Tokyo close. That's in about 3.5 hours from now, and see what Tokyo is doing with their closing session. That's when the real move started yesterday. If you want to go short, then go short according to your strategy. But whatever you do, use a stop loss. I do not give signals. I do not say go short, go long here, this price, put your stop loss there, take your take profit here. No, I don't give signals. I teach strategies, and I share with you what trade setups I'm looking for and what trades I take. I will show you my winning trades and my losing trades. And where we are now at 46.72, this is the pivot point, the starting point for the day, where it came up and rejected that, came back down, and it's gone back up, come back down. This pivot point is like a magnet. Moves away from that, comes back down. Moves away from that, goes back up. And that's all that we're seeing here in the beginning of the Asia session, the first hour. And now it's bouncing off of that. That's 46.74, as you can see here. And it looks like we're just bouncing off of that pivot point a little bit. And still 30 seconds left on this candle. We had a nice bullish move up, but a clear rejection of that 4,700 level. And it's dropped $23 from there. A few more people tuning in. If you haven't been here before, let me know where you're watching from. So now we're changing. This is the first hour is done. The first hour with the opening of Asia, Singapore and Shanghai in the Asia market. The first hour is done. Sometimes we get a reversal after the top of the hour. And sometimes we get a continuation. We have to let the market show us what it's going to do. The market just does what it does. My trend line was right here. And then we got that break above. It did close above, but you see it's already come back down to that where I took the trade. Right now, if I had gone long, I would be at break even. Actually, no, I would be in a loss. If I had gone long, I would be in a loss because I would wait for that candle to close right there. I would go long right there, and now I would be in a loss. This is why I don't want to go long. Gold is bearish. Wait for it to show me that it's going to go bearish. It hasn't shown me that it's going to go bullish. It's already rejected this 4,700 zone and come back down. Hey, Kenny. It's going well. How are you doing? Where are you watching from? I don't think I've seen you in here before. Or maybe I have and I forgot. Where are you watching from? Sometimes you can get some good moves here in the Asian market and sometimes not. The thing is, the disadvantage is that the moves are slow, the volume is low, but sometimes there's some clear, good moves. But you have to trust your strategy, use your whatever you're using to look for a trade setup. And on my trend line strategy, I don't have anything yet. Now it's breaking below the pivot point. This is what happens sometimes at the top of the hour. You get this move up in the first hour, and then the second hour you get a move back down to where it started. And we still have 4 minutes on this first candle of the second hour. Oh, you're watching from Zambia. Oh my God, I don't think we've ever had anybody in here from Zambia. Be sure you subscribe to the channel and click the like button, click the notification bell. I'm here every Monday to Friday at the same time. I think it's pretty late for you there in Zambia. Are you a new trader or you've been trading for a while? Anybody that wants to message me, you can reach me on Telegram. My ID is at RickRayFX. And I have a Telegram group of traders. If you want me to add you to that group, just let me know. Today we added Furniture. He's from Nigeria, watching now. We have several traders in the group from Africa. "4:05 a.m. New trader." Okay, so you're a different time zone from Nigeria. 4:05 a.m. That's pretty early. What are you doing getting up so early? Yeah, if you want to be in our trading group, Telegram group, it's called Prosperity Rising. Just add me on Telegram and I'll put you in the group. We have all kinds of traders in the group, experienced and beginners. Don't be bashful. You have to start sometimes. So now just trying to reject this pivot point. Initially it started down another 2 minutes on this candle. This is the first candle at the top of the hour. Yeah, I'm happy to add you, Kenny, but you need to add me to Telegram first, and then I'll add you to the group. There's my Telegram ID at RickRayFX. So the second hour, it looks like we're going to try and continue up. So here you go, furniture. 10 minutes ago, you're asking me if you can go short. If you did that, now you're in a loss. So for me, I don't have any trend set up that's telling me to go short. Not yet. Just because I see one red candle, that doesn't tell me to go short. Now we're continuing back up to that 4,700 level. Now at 46.88. So it might just go up there and test that again and then fall down. $46.85, 46.86. Oh, I've got a few more people coming in watching. If you're new here and you haven't joined before, let me know where you're watching from. I'm here every day, Monday to Friday at this time. Usually I come in 1 hour before now for the start of the Singapore and Shanghai opening. That's this candle here. And it started out bullish, fell back down, continued bullish, went up to 4700. Now fell back down from that, and now looks like it wants to go up and retest that level again. This is the thing with the Asian market. It's slow moving. And a lot of people, a lot of traders don't like this. They like to trade the U.S. market, which is fast moving, high volatility. But sometimes in the Asian market, you can get a good trade setup. And sometimes it sets the trend for the day. But not always. Like you look at yesterday, this is the Asian market yesterday. It didn't do anything. Went up a little bit and back down. And then went sideways until the close of the Tokyo session, and then it just started to sink like a ship with a hole in it. And then London opened and they kept pushing the price down. What a huge drop that was yesterday. $367 drop from the high to the low. So it looks like it wants to keep going up, but very, 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 very slow moving. Okay, guys, I'm going to sign out for today. I'm not going to take a long trade, and I'm waiting to look for a short opportunity. I don't see that yet. I don't have any trade set up according to the strategy that I use, this trend line strategy. Nothing yet. So I will come back in the close of the Tokyo session. That's about 3 hours from now, and see how that unfolds. So wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day of trading, and I hope you have a great weekend. And don't forget you can message me on Telegram, and don't forget to click that like button. It does help the channel. I appreciate that. Thank all of you guys for your comments. I'll see you again next week.